It's that time of year where we make plans for all the stuff that we want to do and who we want to become, but you and I both know that those plans are destined to fail. So that's not really what this video is about. Hey there folks, Wrel here. In the background, you'll see some gameplay from Witcher 3 while we talk about confidence going into 2024. There are 3 functional techniques that I would like to share, and then one more philosophical question that I would like to explore to kind of tie everything together. This video is primarily geared toward those looking to branch out and take on a more creative endeavor in 2024, but some of the elements that I talk about will apply regardless of where you're at in life. So technique number 1, define your safety net. How much money do you have in the bank? How much time do you have left to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish? If the past few years has been any indication, it's that a whole lot can change very quickly. From a global pandemic and learning how to cope with it, to the games industry getting brutalized throughout 2023, to the rapid explosive development of AI leaving uncertainty in the minds of so many. Knowing what your safety net is, what your backup plan is important. How much time would you have based on your current financial situation, your medical needs, and so on, to find a new job? The more that we know about where we'll end up, the more confidence we'll have to take risks, be it starting a new project or splitting your attention, or perhaps leaving your current job to pursue something new. Tech number 2, create a supportive environment. If you were to look back on the past few weeks, how much time do you think you spent on people who drained your energy? I'm talking the naysayers, the internet trolls, the family members who don't care or understand what you're up to. Time and energy are both valuable and limited resources. So when we use them, we should strive to spend it either growing as a person, developing our projects, or bettering our relationships. A good way to do all 3 of these at the same time is to find a group of people with similar interests and use it to help spur you onward. For example, if you're building an independent game, you can do the work alone, that's fine, I do it, I get it, but also involve yourself with communities of people who are doing the same thing. More importantly, a community who is uplifting one another, sharing new ideas, and sharing their expertise and perspective. On a smaller level, if you have real-life friends you can trust to help you test things or even just let you ramble on about something that you're excited about, that's going to be way more helpful than trying to convince a naysayer that they should care about what you're doing. Developing these environments helps keep us moving, keeps us accountable, and eases the burden of doing it all ourselves. Tech number 3, know when you do your best work. Some people are early risers, some people are night owls, and it also doesn't necessarily mean that you do your best work at those times. Certain parts of the day are better for work related to logic, while others are more conducive to creative endeavors. For example, I tend to get more writing done when it takes place in the morning, whereas I'm cool to just chill and do artsy stuff later on at night. I can't easily flip the 2 for a few different reasons, the first of which is the environment. I tend to have time to myself early to midday, and then there's some disruption in the evening, and then a period of calm later at night. Knowing the rhythm of the day, when people in your household are coming and going, or when you feel like you're going to need to eat lunch or dinner, or those brief windows that you might have to do chores, all of that matters to your schedule. The second one is biology. There were some studies done in the distant enough past that pointed to our brains being better at more logical tasks in the morning and more creative tasks in the evening. However, more recent studies have shown that that's not necessarily true because your sleep matters. Your brain works different between different people. So the best way to determine when to do your best work is just to pay attention to how your body feels. If you're honest with yourself, you'll know when you're trying to avoid work and when you can slip into it. Keep track of those moments because it's telling you something valuable. Now, as you move into 2024, I want you to be able to do that with confidence. But holding confidence either requires knowledge or it requires ignorance. And while I'm sure many of us would prefer the former, in order to get to the knowledge, it requires asking ourselves sometimes uncomfortable questions and giving ourselves honest answers. So remember at the start of the video when I said that we'd have a philosophical question? The one that I want to see you ask yourself is, who do you need to become to achieve what you're setting out to do? If you've watched the video up until this point, good on you, because full disclosure, I do not like the quality of my videos currently. I prefer my videos to be scripted. I prefer them to be well edited and have a voice track that's hidden behind gameplay. I can't easily look at a camera and then look down at my script because I can't memorize it all. And because of that, you're going to see a lot of jump cuts that aren't smooth and don't feel good. You probably get the point. So the reason that I say all that is because, as an example, I know that in order to create better content, in order to provide a better service to all of you, I need to become a better speaker who can just riff off the cuff, lose my ums and ers, and be able to speak from a bullet point. That's an example. So maybe yours is that you need to become a better manager because it's something that you will need to thrive in order to be successful. Maybe you need to become more efficient and need to spend time thinking about how to say no to people. Maybe you need more discipline, knowledge, or experience to become the person who will fulfill your creative goals. Do that soul searching. Think about it. If this video has been interesting, helpful, or entertaining, please feel free to like, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel, and if you'd like to share your own thoughts on creating in 2024, go ahead and do that in the comment section down below. Thanks very much, folks. Wrel signing off.